Hey guys! Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Disney Channel and a surprising turn of events. I just realized that there's something to talk about with Disney Channel because there's something new. So we'll get right into that right after this. Hey guys! Okay, so we're going to be talking about Bunk'd. Why we're going to be talking about Bunk'd? Well, Bunk'd kind of just made history with their show. And we'll get into that in just a minute. But before we do, let's talk about the history of Bunk'd. So basically, Bunk'd, if you don't know, is a spin-off show of Jessie. Jessie is a show that Debbie Ryan played the nanny, Jessie, trying to make her way into the acting world. But in her journey, she becomes a nanny for the Ross kids, which father and mother are actually in the, I want to say, producing world of the entertainment world. But anyways, that was the show that Bunk'd is based off of. Take that concept, shove it out the window. So although that's the show that it's based off of, it's not quite what Bunk'd is. Bunk'd is they all went into summer camp. So the first episode you see Bertram and all that from Jessie. Debbie Ryan is not in this series at all. But there is the mother. I forget what her name is in the show, and I forget what her name actually is completely. But she makes the appearance because she's like a major counselor or like just a legend in the camp that they actually go to. The camp that they go to is Camp Kikiwaka. It's headed by a, I'm gonna say counselor that hates kids because I'm seriously thinking that she hates kids. She doesn't pay any attention to them at all. She cares about the father a little too much. And yeah, everybody is in the show except for Luke, which is played by Cameron Boyce. Unfortunately, he passed away after the Descendants, well, just before the Descendants 3 movie came out. May he rest in peace. He was pretty good. And he had a brilliant future ahead of us, or ahead of him. But that's not what this video is. I just wanted to touch base on that as well. The show ran on for a couple of seasons, got canceled after season 3. The Ross kids left. No, actually. Gladys, which is like the head counselor, and 3 other main people left. So I think everybody kind of thought it was canceled. Wait. No, season 3, everybody left. Season 4, no, sorry, season 2. After season 2, everybody left. Season 3 saw, and spoiler alert, saw the kids getting the money for the camp so then they can run it and keep it going. Season 4, sorry, there is a season 4, spoiler alert, but right after season 4, all of the Ross kids left. There was no more of that. And it felt like, I guess it felt like there was going to be no other season. And Disney, at that point, is very selective with their 4th seasons. At least on Disney Channel, Disney XD and stuff like that. They have all exceeded this. They've had many seasons. But everybody thought the show was a goner. And I'm pretty sure you can kind of see where this is going. So yeah, it got a season 4 after all of the news places were saying it was canceled. There was not going to be any more. It seemed like Disney kind of like turned a switch and was like, you know what? Let's reboot the series with Lou as the main counselor and the owner. So kind of rebooted itself in a way. Lou is now the owner in season 4. And there's new campers. Yeah, the new campers were also in, well, some of them were in the other season. Also, there's new counselors in season 4. So yeah, like season 3 to season 4, everything was kind of like trickling over. People were leaving, people were switching back over. And it just kind of like, it was like a transitional wave period, which was season 3. But yeah, where you would be finding yourself now is season 4 is almost done. They have like 4 more episodes that need to air, including That's a Raven spinoff, Raven's Home, and Bunk'd crossover. Can't wait for that, because that would actually be kind of cool. Now, season 4 usually would be the end. But we're still talking about this show and this series, so it's not the end. Back in February 2020, the world might have been going down. But Bunk'd apparently got renewed for season 5, which is completely unheard of. And I think that if this is the trend that's going up, and it's the first one, the first Disney Channel series to ever get a season 5. And I'm hoping that this is a turning point for Disney, because it would be nice to actually have more seasons and have like longer durations and maybe even some shows that are connected. As a child, growing up with Disney Channel, I really wanted that, but unfortunately I never really got that. I had to say goodbye to a lot of my favorite shows back in the day, which that was Hannah Montana, Sweet Life and Zack and Cody, Recess, which Recess should have been going on forever. The Weekenders, That's a Raven, There's McGuire. All of that was my childhood, and I feel like they should have had more seasons. But unfortunately, a lot of those fell under the Disney Channel rule at the time. And at the time, That's So Raven was the longest running show. But that had to go, and that had to get canceled and axed because of Disney Channel's rule at the time of only having 3 seasons if it was a good show. Sorry, 4 seasons if it was a good show. But I don't think that they made it to 4 seasons. I think they actually had 3. But it was the longest running show at that time. Now, why is this so big? Is because a lot of people are thinking that this actually might be a change for the company. And I think that it is important that maybe down the line, Disney will see shows not as expendable properties, but as something that could be watched and engaged and have a fan base. And because Disney Channel is Disney Channel, sometimes it takes longer to grow that fan base. And I think that this might actually help a little bit. But people are also very interested in why other shows didn't get another season and why they just kind of fell off the face of the earth. Shows like why is Bunk'd getting a season 5 and Girl Meets World was canceled, or oh come on, it's one of my favorite shows, Andy Mack was canceled. I mean, Andy Mack has had and has its own issues, which led it to its demise, unfortunately. I wish that we could actually explore more Gyrus, because that was a pretty big deal for Disney Channel to actually have that. Because it was the first show for Disney Channel to have a gay character, which is huge. Many more to come, even onto Disney Plus as well. But we'll also see if Disney Plus will follow in that rule of 4 seasons, or if they are thinking ahead of time and being like, we can't do 4 seasons if we want to build a streaming service because of binging culture, right? So that might be another aspect onto why things are changing, why things are being the way that they're being, without actually knowing a lot about Disney culture. But Disney culture is a whole other video for a whole other time. So is queer baiting, by the way, in Disney Channel history. All of that I will talk about on a later date. But that's all I have to say about Bunk'd. And congratulations for being history's, like a history moment in the Disney Channel universe. Congratulations on all of the actors for actually being part of that change. And I will see you guys on my channel very shortly for other videos. If you guys want to know more about what's coming up on a week-to-week basis, please go down in the comments down below, or sorry, the description down below, and follow my Instagram or my Facebook, and all will be revealed. I'm releasing a weekly schedule, started last week, and this week will be no different. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys real soon. See you guys later.